Good morning. Good morning, Rames. Good morning, everybody. How are we doing? Good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday. Yes, it is. Wednesday in the markets. Thank you, Bill. K. Braden. Thank you, everybody. Andrew the Believer. DW. JJ. We got the coffee on the board. 13 coffees. Get them out of here. John Wheat. Be more. Bobby. Oscar Urbano. Hello. Good morning, Daniela Udalina. Peptide. Hello. Luli. Rosie. Good morning to you. Jules, Dad Bod, yes. There was someone else who got a coffee here. Patron! Good morning, my traders. How are we? And my viewers. Are we ready? Are we ready to rock and roll? We had a beautiful VIP live training last night. A lot of people in there. We had a lot of people in there. Good morning, everybody. TAP, we got to get over 230,000. 250 is the record in taps. Remember that, 250. Michelle, Michael Hart, thank you so much. C. Carrot, Jessica Pylock. Yep, we're going to look at Nvidia, Essie, don't you worry. Adrian, good morning to you. We are 50% of the way there. The burritos. There he is. The burritos. Thank you, the burritos. Appreciate you. Rasman World. Adrian Ward. Sly Cat. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. I love you guys. We're coming in hot today. Let's go to the moon, everybody. Well, the state of our market today is narrow again. We are narrow. We are just humming along day by day. As you can see here, remember, traders, our 8 and 20 are close. We got more room to the upside. As long as that 8 and 20 are close on the daily, you got more room up. Now, we're starting to get a little far from them. That's like a mini pullback, but we're over this double top here. All right, so just keep that in mind as well. All right, what do we got this morning on Miss Market? Yes, it is. Let's see what we got. We are in a narrow state. We are in the start of position 2, okay? We know 70% of all new highs fail. I mean, it's nothing crazy, okay? Whoop, boom, failed. Now we're up here. We're probably going to fail a little bit again. But know your retracement levels, my traders. And by knowing that will give you confidence in what your next play is going to be or next trade is going to be. You got to remember, the only thing we control is risk and patience. That's it, okay? So I'm going to mark these out for you. You're going to watch your 697, 698, and 699 levels as we truck up to the $700 area, okay? Just watch these because all-time highs will fail, all right, like we've seen over and over again. Back under 695.40, you have room down to 693. 693 will be your first stop, and then 690 will be your next level of support to SPY. We don't know what the market's going to do. Don't try to predict what the market's going to do. Know your levels. Okay? Know your state, your positions, and your market cycle. And then you should be just fine and dandy once we train you in the VIP. Let's head over to them Qs. Mr. Dave with the $1.99. Yes. We are in a narrow state on the Qs. Same thing over here. All right? We just have actual resistance up here that we have to worry about on the Qs because we do have 1 hour and daily support and resistance levels still, okay? As we mark these babies out, let's go. We know we are in a narrow state. We know we are in position 2. We know at 637 we have a resistance. So watch that there. And then 638, 39, 40, 41, 42. 70% of all new highs will fail. Right now, your 50% retracement level will be 634. 634 is your 50% mark here currently in that current position. Back under 630.77, you have room down to 627. That'll be your first level of support. And then, of course, 622 will be your second level of support, everybody. We're going to head over to the vids of Nvidia. Let's see what we got over here on the vids. Nick D with the $1.99. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you. Nick D, you just got to re-sign up, brother. Go to the VossTrading.com and you got to re-sign up. Unfortunately, you will be at the new price. Nothing we can do about that. That's why I always tell you, all you beautiful traders, make sure you keep track of your VIP membership, okay? Because it's out of my hands if you don't do that. All right, here we go. We are in a narrow state. We are in position 2. You got room up to 193 and 193.50. That $0.50 mark is a major 1-hour support level. And then 196 up here on Nvidia will be your next level of resistance, okay? Under 187.94, we have room down to 186 and 185 this morning. Hello. We got 4 more coffees. Patron, official KK, Sierra, the burritos. Yes, thank you. I appreciate you. Good morning, Sierra. How are you? Good morning, user. How are you? SNDK. SanDisk. Let's see what we got on the disk of sand here. We're in a narrow state. We are in position 2. Yes, we are. If you are here for the first time, hit that follow button. We are on every day, Monday through Sunday for you, helping you navigate the world of trading. Remember, traders, you have to be trained in how to trade, okay? If you are not trained, you're just gambling. We are narrow. We are in position 2. We got a daily pivot right here. 510 major resistance. 510 to the upside here on SanDisk. Your 50% retracement level on SanDisk right now is going to be 496. Mark that level down, 496. Back under 476.50, you'll have room down to 463.50. UNH. Oh, look at, whoa, baby. Holy moly. Look at that. All right, we're back to a narrow state here on UNH. I bet you all thought this was going to the moon at one point too, didn't you? Huh? Who thought this was going to the moon? Not anymore. Always listen to Uncle Voss, okay, everybody? Listen to the young here. We are in a narrow state. We're in position 1. You have room up to 299.63. $300 level right here, all right? This is a major resistance point now. $300 is a doozy, so keep track of that. Above 300 with a retest, we have room up to 325. Of course, watch your whole numbers as you go up. Back under 280.23, you have room down to 260. Would I trade anything with a 200 that looked like that? Absolutely not. Right now, we have the clown hat going. Do you know what the clown hat is, everybody? My beauties, do we know what the clown hat is? This is the clown hat. Woo! We got the clown hat this morning, everybody, on UNH. I suggest everybody stays away from this today. We got the clown hat. What's next, my beauties? Google. Do we love this game? I mean, it is so pure. I love this game. We are in a narrow state. We are in position 1. Yes, it is here on Google. Narrow state, position 1. Can't beat that, right? Woo, that was an easy one. All right, we are narrow, position 1. We got room up to 338. 338 will be your first level of resistance, and then 341 on Google this morning, okay? Remember, this is not financial investment or tax advice. This is for education purposes only, and you must trade at your own risk. Under 333.88, we have room down to 331 on Google. Oh, we got a mutant. Should we do it? Should we do it? Adorable Dad, Hector Isaias. Yes, thank you, Marcus. We got 4 more coffees on the board. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Just get rid of them. We know what to do every day, my beauties. Mara. The Mara Rooney. We're just waiting for TradingView to catch up, everybody. Piece of dookie. All right, here we go. We're in a wide state. The state of Mara is wide. Look at that thing. What are we not doing, traders? What are we not doing? We're not going long on this. No, 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 no. Do not go long. Sierra Zenmete. There he is. There's my Zen. There he is. We are not going long on Mara, my beauties. You can't. You're in a wide state. You're not going to go anywhere. Oh, my God, Voss, but I only trade to the long side. Don't know what to tell you. All right, here we go. As we wait for TradingView servers to catch up. Slower than molasses going uphill in January on a snowy afternoon. Holy moly, Batman. Who would use this dumpster fire? All right, Mara, wide. You have room up to $11 if you are so choose to do that. I wouldn't. Under 10.18, watch the whole number here of $10, $9.89 and $9.50 will be your next stop, okay? PLTR. I wouldn't trade. I can't trade $10 stocks. I will go over them for you, but they're not worth it. All right, here we go. We are in a neutral state. Yes, yes, yes. Position 1, neutral state on PLTR here this morning. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, 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 oh. We got room down to 161. Whole number. First stop here on PLTR. Back over the whip zone. He is 167, 168, 169. And 172. Did you see all my levels from yesterday? Go look at like 6 or 7 of them on YouTube from yesterday. Let me know where they're rejected. Ross with the follow. Thank you, my Ross. I appreciate you. AMD. The GOAT, baby. Come learn from the GOAT. If you want to learn how to trade, if you've never done it before, if you've been trading and you're not very good at it, we will teach you what to do. All right? It's that simple. I will make you a better trader. There is no doubt about it. Everyone in the VIP, will I make them a better trader? Yes or no? Compared to what they're doing now, will they be an extremely better trader once I'm done with them? Put yes in the chat or no in the chat. There you go, my beauties. You're going to head over to thevosstrading.com if you really want to learn how to do this and you really want to win. All right, here we go. AMD narrow position deuce. Yes, to the upside on AMD. AMD. Position dose above 256 with a retest. We have room up to 263. We do not go long at the open, my beauties, into this resistance. We don't go long into this. We don't beat on that drum and say, I'm going long. Okay? Because it's going to reject against you. You need, if you see this breakthrough, we're not chasing this to the upside. I don't care what this does. You need to hold 256. You need to know that the bulls are there. The bulls are in charge. Then you go hammer that thing up to 263. Not before. If you do it before, you're just rolling the dice, hoping for the best, okay? You got room back down currently to 254 if you can get a one-to-one based on your risk to reward. You do have room down to 254 and 252 here. Ultimately, for a good A-plus setup, you want to be under 250. Then you have room down to 248 and 246. Maybe let it be Shelly Stringer. SoFi. You guys are still jerking around with this thing. What did I tell you about SoFi? What was it, last week or the beginning of this week? Look at this thing. What did I tell you about this? Look at that daily. It's a disaster. I told you all to stay away from it. How many of you listened to me? How many of you traded SoFi and lost? Put me in the chat. I'm curious now. Who traded SoFi and lost? Voss told you not to trade it. Holy moly, Batman. Silly gooses. The gooses are silly today, everybody. You know, I need a new sound effect. I know what I'm going to pick. I'm going to do it for you guys today, okay? SoFi! We are in a neutral state, position one. You got room back up to $25.74 and $26 on SoFi. Back under $25.31, you have room down to $25. All right, my beauties? Meta! Cock-a-doodle-doo! Yes! Cock-a-doodle-doo, everybody! Let's go! We're just waiting for the MAs to catch up on this god-awful Trading View program. All right, here we go. We are in a neutral state. The state of, we got to move that baby up. The state of Meta is a neutral. Is. It's all right, Trading View. Take your time with your $5 servers. Okay, here we go. It's probably in someone's basement. All right, let's see here. Whoa, we got bad language. Holy moly, can't have that. Boop, 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 boop. All right, here we go. Meta, neutral, above 676.50. We have room up to 681. 681 on Meta is your first level. The goose above 681. Hold that sucker, and then you have room up to 699. Okay, on Meta. This sucker wants to go. Under 669.61, you have to get under that pivot and 200. You'll have room down to 650.50. Over there on the tubes, MU coming up. Make sure, thumbs up on the tubes. Thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up. Tap that screen. Let's go, MU. Amen. Candy! Suzette's admitted. Mr. Charles. Yes. Let's hammer these roses, guys. Hammer those things. MU. All right, we are in a narrow state on MU. The state of MU is narrow. All right. We are narrow on MU, my beautiful traders, my adorable viewers. We are narrow. Remember, 70% of all new highs will fail. Okay? It will be the same today again. Here we go. 417 is your 50% retracement level. No, 416 is your 50% retracement level. 416, you stay above this level of 416, you can look for longs. Under it, you're looking for a BOS back to the downside, okay? Your first stop on this will be $400 right here, and then $383. Mark that down. And Q to the moon. Let's go. Take me to church. All right, NQ, let's go, my beauties. Back over 26,116 over the base. You have room up to 26,263 on NQ, okay? Back under 26,06 under the whole number. You have room down to the 200, 25,935.50 on NQ. How many of you yesterday traded? Put me in the chat. If you took a trade yesterday, put me in the chat. Put me in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. Let me see who traded, my beauties. Merrill, Marcus, Christina, Zen, Candy. Okay. Who remembers the first trade they took yesterday? Who remembers the first trade they took yesterday? Put me in the chat. Who remembers the first trade they took yesterday? Okay, you ready now? Are we ready, my beauties? So let me go to... All right, we got something a little different. The fireworks! The fireworks! Okay, your first trade yesterday. What was the risk to reward on it? Put it in the chat. On your first trade yesterday, what was your risk to reward? That is not a risk to reward 1-to-1. 60% wrong. 1-to-1, 2-to-1, wrong. 1 to 1.5, wrong. Shelly, dollar, wrong. There we go. SSS, $1.30 per share. Yes, it is. 3-to-1, wrong. 1-to-3, wrong. SSS, you got it, my brother. Oh, I'm sorry, Shelly, $1. I thought it said 1-to-1. Yes. What was your risk to reward? Was it 60 cents, 70 cents, 80 cents? You guys don't know. You don't have a clue what it was. You don't have a clue what it was. Here, I pinned the fireworks for you. Nice and easy now. I know you're scrolling through. Christina Zan, thank you for the follows, everybody. You got to know your risk to reward. No, Shooter, that's not right either. Coin, let's go. That was my trade yesterday. Coin reversal. You guys didn't know your risk to reward, you silly gooses. You just gambled, hoping for the best. Not going to end well. It's not going to end well. Good job, Shelly. Good job, SSS. Proud of you. All right, here we go on the Coin-a-Rooney. We are in a neutral state on Coin. Yes, we are in position 2 on Coin. Come get me some on Coin. We got room up to 225 on Coin. Watch your hold numbers, of course, going up, okay? 225 we got on a Coin. Back under 210.16, you have room back down to 193. Watch that 200 level right there, all right? Zen method. Yes, it is. Zen. Boom. I love you guys. Oh, yeah, I couldn't find the, it's the same price basically as the Galaxy. I couldn't find it, so I saw fireworks. All right, here we go. We usually do, I know, the Galaxy. We are in a narrow state on Boeing. We are in position 1 on Boeing. All right, this position of Boeing. All right, here we go. Boeing, we are narrow, position 1. You have room up to 249. You see this area right here, my beautiful traders? Look at this right here. This area is major resistance. This is major resistance right here, okay? 249, mark that down. And right above it is 250. That is a major psychological resistance. We got a lot of problems to the upside. You got to get over 250, retest it, and then you'll have room up to 254. Do not trade into that resistance, okay? Promise me. Under 242, you got room down to 238.50, 238.50, and then 230 whole number. Let's go. Sure you did, Shooter. Sure you did. I ended the day with 3,000 gains. Okay. Okay. If you saw what this guy looked like. All right, let's see what we got. All right, here we go, my beauties. Are we ready? We are in a narrow state. We are in position one. You got room up to 437, 438 on Tesla. Here we go again. Here is your resistance. We got to get over 438. Over 438, retest 438. Then you can look for a move higher up to 454. Okay? Why would you trade into this resistance? Why would we trade into resistance? Does it make any sense, my beautiful traders, to take a trade into this box? Going long. We're going long. Whammo! Right in there. How about that? Who wants to do that? You're going to reject. You're going to lose the trade. The probability of a winning trade trading into that box are low. Okay? Now the probability goes way up. Once you get above this level, retest it, and woo! Nothing in your way. Freedom, let freedom ring. Under 430.77, we got room down to 424. What else are we looking at, my beauties? What else are we looking at? Get your heartbeats in. Get your heartbeat. We got two more fireworks. Two more fireworks. Who's got them? Papa Yoda, Shelly Stringer. Thank you for the follows, everybody. Hook, thank you, my brother. Appreciate you. Vinny, how you doing, eh? Spy. Vinny wants a little spy. How you doing? All right, let's see what we got. Miss Market, you are in a narrow state. You are in position two. We don't want to trade, Vinny Boombots, right into 697, okay? Let's get over that, retest it, then you have room up to 698 and 699. Under 695, 695.40, you have room down to 693. Rachel! Whammo! Thank you, my Rachel. Oracle. Vinny Boombots, let's go, baby. You know, I used to go to school, well, not to school. I used to play on a baseball team with a guy by the last name of Lipschitz. Right now, we are in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone. Yes, neutral in that whip zone on Oracle. So you know when the pitcher's on the mound, you always say their last name. Come on, Bill, or come on, blah, 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 blah. Well, it was come on, Lipschitz. That was his name. What do you want me to tell you? You know? Lipschitz. All right, here we go. We are in a bearish neutral state on Oracle, okay? So if you were to get a move to the upside right here, who's going long on that beautiful green candle to the upside? Who would take that long? I got you, Tracy. Coming up, sweetheart. Who would take that long to the upside, my beauties? Oh, I didn't give him the name. Rachel says no. Luli says no. But look at that beautiful green elephant bar. Who would go long up there to the upside? None of you. Correct. You're in a bearish neutral state, okay? Once you get narrow, you have room up to 179 and 181. Until then, you are bearish. Under 174 whole number, you have room down to 170.50. Woo! Woo! This makes you just want to spin in your chair. All right, what else are we looking at? C for Tracy. Neo, sure, we could do Neo for you. No problemo. If you're here for the first time, hit that follow button. We are on every day, Monday through Sunday. Yes, the VIP is open, my beautiful traders. Who wants to learn once and for all how to trade properly? That's where you're going to go. The VossTrading.com. Very easy. Takes 2 seconds to sign up, and then I get you, and then I train you, and then you become much better. Or keep doing what you're doing. Choice is yours. Right now on C, we are in a neutral state, bullish, bearish position 2 to the downside. Woo-hoo-hoo. Hold on, we're just waiting for the granddaddy. There it is. Trading view is trash. Trading view is trash. I mean, look at this thing. Hold on. Trading view saying, hold on, everybody. We're just loading the MAs. We're just loading the MAs. Bueller, yes. We're just loading the MA. Don't worry about it as you switch through symbols as you're trading. You have all the time in the world to make a trade. Don't worry about the MA, all right? All right, we got room down to 113.67. 113.67 and 113 hold number here on C, okay? Back over the whip zone and over this pivot. You got to get over 115.35. Then you'll have room up to 117. Netflix. Woo, 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 woo. We got one more firework. We got one more firework. Who's got it? We're going to give you a major shout out. Here we go. We're waiting. We're waiting, everybody. We're waiting. All right, I just pinned it. Let's see who's got the firework. Zed Method! Yes, it is the one, the only Zen. W's in the chat for Zen Method. Let's go. W's in the chat. Woo! Yeah, fireball. Let's go for Zen. Next wedding I go to, I got to play this song. We are in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone on Netflix. While we're waiting for that, I can mark my pivots out. Boom, 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 no, no. Look, I mean, this is what TradingView offers you. As we wait, there they are. Whoa, baby. Whoa, baby. Above 85.60, you have room up to $87. $87 on Netflix. And then $90 on Netflix, all right? Under 84.68, we got room down to $84. And then $83 on Netflix. Intel coming up, my beautiful Tracy, and my Christopher Martinez. Good to see you. We are in a narrow state. We are in position 2 to the upside here on INTC. All right, we are narrow on INTC. We are in position 2. You got room up to $48 and $49 on INTC. Coming back down, $45 is your 50% retracement level. Big number there. Stay above 45, you can look for some longs. Under 45 with a retest, get under 43.72, and then you'll have room down to $42. Okay, my beauties? VST for Simret. I got you, Simret. VST. VST, yes it is. Let's go. We are in a neutral state. We are in position 2 on VST currently. Let's see what we got. How many of you say yes it is, or there he, or there she is, since you met me now? When you see someone who says there he is, who does it? Who does it? The burritos pop up. Yes. We are in position 2. You got room up to 172. 172 will be your first stop on VST. Simret under 162.62. You have room down to 161 and 158. Okay. Coin. What's up, Kelsey Hammer? Good to see you as always. Right now, Kelsey, we are in a narrow state, neutral state. We are in a neutral state above 213.29, my Kelsey. We have room up to 225 on coin. Back under 2. Well, I'm going to put this in because I see the base here. All right. I'm going to mark out this base for you. Under 208.82, you have room down to 193. MU to the moon. Narrow, position 2. You got to be careful, my beautiful MUers. 424, 425. Any whole number to the upside will be major rejection, major resistance, because you are already in position 2. You are already at an all-time high, and 70% of them will fail. Right here, 415 is your 50% retracement. If you can stay above this after a pullback, you can look for more longs, okay? Amazon. This song makes me want to do this. Don't ask me why. It just does. All right, we talked about this in the VIP live training last night. We are in a wide state here on Amazon. We are in a wide state. Who wants to go long? Who likes this gap up on Amazon? Put yes or no in the chat. If you like this gap up, put yes. If you don't like this gap up, put no. What do you like, my beauties? Are we going to the moon? Yes or no? Predicted the gap up too. Yes, I did. Thank you, Marcus. I didn't want to say it. You know what I mean? What's up, Zay? What's up, Desi? No. User with the B picture. No, you're not going long here. You will lose dramatically. Okay, we're looking this way on Amazon. Woo, 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 woo. Remember these lines, okay? This is not financial investment or tax advice. This is for education purposes only, and you must trade at your own risk. All right, under 243.80, you will have room down to 242 hold number. 242 hold number, okay? Under 242, you have room down to 240.50. Do not chase this long. Everyone, promise me you will not chase this long. Say, I promise in the chat. Even if it goes up, don't do it. Don't do it. SPX. Remember, traders, this is all about high probability. You need to take the highest probability setups. The problem is most traders don't know where those are. And you have to base everything off your risk to reward. Most traders don't know what that means. You also have to know the only thing we control in the market, the only thing we control is risk management. Most traders think the only thing they control is making money. You have no control over that. $0. You have no control over what the stock was going to do once you enter it. The only thing you control is your risk. If you are a great loser, you will be pretty decent at this. And I'm going to teach you in that VIP how to be a great loser. It's not that hard, guys. I got to retrain you. And trust me, I will retrain you. I will retrain you. Whether we got to do it the easy way or the hard way. We are in a narrow state under 69.7795. You got room down to 69.57. Okay. Anything above 69.88, watch your whole numbers. Watch the 70% rejection. Okay. Carlos Espanol, Shelley, Marcus, Kurt, the burritos, Rachel T. Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the new follows, everybody. I appreciate that. Robinhood, let's go. Carlos knows about learning the hard way, right, Carlos? I asked Mr. Dave about learning the hard way with me. Mr. Dave. But it worked, right, Mr. Dave? We are in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone on Robinhood. Some of you just need tough love, okay? That's what I needed. I needed tough love. My mentor was a Marine. And I still am afraid of him. I may tell him to go off once in a while. But other than that, all right, here we go. We are in a neutral state. Bearish in the whip zone. Above 106, you have room up to 107 and 108. 107 and 108 here on Robinhood. Back under 104.87, we have room down to 102. Now, let me ask you guys something. All my beautiful ladies and men in here. When you pull up Robinhood, right, you look at this, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? You pull up the chart. Let's say you just got out of bed, okay? You go down to your charts, you pull up Robinhood, and you go, what do you got? Tell me the characteristics of Robinhood. Thank you, Samantha, for the follow. Appreciate you. Jay Gilbert, K. Braden, thank you. Yes. A mess? No, it's not a mess. It's not a mess, Zay. You're in a bearish neutral state in the whip zone. So you only got one way to go. That way. Woo! Okay? You can't go long. You're in a bearish state. You got to wait to be in a narrow state before you can go long. And that's where patience comes in. You show me a non-patient trader, I will show you a disaster. The first thing I say to a non-patient trader, and it kills me to have to say this to them, how many accounts have you ruined since you started? Oh, I hate asking that question. But they come back and they're like 3, 4. I wasn't patient, boss. I know that. That's why I asked the question. Tesla! Has anyone ever eaten cake by the ocean? How would you eat cake by the ocean? Like, won't sand get in the cake? We are in a narrow state above 434. 434. You have room up to 437 and 438. And 438. Under 430.77, you have room down to 424. My wife would say to me right now, who cares? If you have, why are you asking that question? And this is the type of person that I am. But you're having cake by the ocean. So won't sand get into the cake? And she'll go back and yell at me and say, it's just a song. John Wheat. John Wheat, soon, I promise. Soon, John Wheat. I know it's a metaphor, Jessica Pylock. I know that. Demi Lair, thank you for the heart me. IWM. I'm dumb, but I'm not that dumb. All right, here we go. IWM. We're just waiting for the MAs, everybody. All right, here we go. We are in a neutral state on IWM. Yes, we are in position 2 to the upside on IWM. Yes, we have nothing on watch right now. Today's Fed day, nothing on watch, okay? IWM neutral. We got room up to 266. 266. Above 266 with a retest, you do have room up to 267. The problem you're going to have on Fed day, which sucks, is that you're not going to have a lot of momentum up or down. So make sure you get your one-to-ones and get out. All right? Don't stick around too long today, okay? Under 263.90, you have room down to 257. All right, my beauties? Yes, the news, the news, the news. You trade the news, you lose. Baba. Just trade your setups, get your one-to-ones, and get out. Just waiting. How many of you trade using TradingView? Curious. Like, who trades a live account using TradingView? A live account. Like real money using TradingView. Anybody in here? Any of you have your brokers attached to this thing? We are in a narrow state. We are in position 2 to the upside. Position 2 to the upside. Ooh, Star, you do really? God bless you. Eek. You are a dangerous little thing, aren't you? All right, here we go. We are in position 2. We got support right here. You got to hold that. Then you have room up to 181 on Baba. 181 on Baba. Yes, gold coming up. Under 176, under it, the whole number with the retest, you have room back to 173. Okay? Gold. The gold, the Rudy. Holy moly, we're too far. Holy moly, we are in a neutral state. We are in position 2. Yes, look at that thing up there. Holy moly, come back. Look how you closed out. You ain't going long on this, you silly goose. All right, your 50% retracement level will be 480. 480. Let it pull back. Okay? Above 480, you can look for longs. Under 480, forget it. PayPal. Oh, man. I wish I could train every single one of you. I would make your lives so much better. You have no idea. Oh, you have no idea. We are in a narrow state. We are in position 2 to the downside here on, what are we doing? PayPal. PayPal's good to trade. You just got to up your size to get anything out of it, okay? Let's move this back. Come on, come to Papa. There we go. Come to Papa. Come to Papa. All right, here we go. Narrow here on PayPal. We're already in position 2 to the downside. Currently, right now, my beautiful traders, we're flirting with this support level. Now it's resistance because you're a little bit under it. Above 55 with a retest, you're running into the whip zone, so you don't want to do that. The odds of you getting a one-to-one trading into this aren't very good. So wait to get over 55.64, okay? Then you have room up to 56.31, 56.50 area. Okay, my beauties? You have like a good dollar move up there. Right now, you got room down to 53.67. Just watch that rejection at $54 too, okay? Because what this might do, you get to move down, you hit 54, and then you get one of these. Boop! And now we have a problem. Anyone ever trade, and then as it pullbacks, you get the bottoming tail going back up the other way? Holy moly! Oh, no! I got the bottoming tail candle. Shoot! And we start going that way. Be careful, all right? Anytime you have a pivot right under a hold number, watch that tail. That's why they form. HK Mike with the follow. Thank you, my big Mike. How are you, baby? Rachel goes, yep. The Qs. I can teach you so much, it'll make your brain hurt. We are in a narrow state on the Qs. We got room up to 637. 637. Above this, 70% of all new highs fail. We know that, okay? Here we go. Currently, right now, your 50% is 633. If you do reach up to that pivot of 637, your 50% will be 634. Okay? Mark that down. WMT for my beautiful Tracy. Yes. A little Walmart. I got you, Tracy. We are at 142,000 taps. Let's go. We got to get to 200. Let's go. Tap it out, baby. All right, Walmart. We are in a neutral state, okay? You're in a bullish neutral state, Tracy. I know you know this. You're a VIP here. You're in position 1 to the downside. So I'm not going this way. Not at the open, at least, because you're going to, whip around on this sucker. That's for sure. Just like yesterday, I told you the market would be whippy at the open, remember? Do you see what it did? It whipped me. It said, you whippy. Nah, 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 let me love you. All right, here we go. Walmart. You got room down to 115 once you get narrow. 115 and 114.72. All right, on Walmart. Back over 117.38. You have room up to 118 and 119. PLTR? Sure. Reminder, my amazing people, the VIP is open, yes. You're going to head over to thevosstrading.com, okay? This is where you go to get into the VIP. The LINK is in my bios on the TUBE, the Tubaruni, and the Tick of the Talk. And we love TikTok Shop. Who loves TikTok Shop? I love TikTok Shop. It's the best. All right, Apple. Apple, currently we are in a narrow state. Whoops, we got to move this up. Apple is narrow. We are in position 2 to the downside. Had a nice little run up the last 2 days, but now it's time to pull back. And why is that? The last 2 days, you had a nice move to the upside. But why is it time to pull back? Let me hear it. Let me hear it. Let's go. Yes, market cycle, but all roads lead back to the 20. This is unbelievable. Woo! And then rejection time. Come on, guys. This ain't rocket science. Apple, here we go. I'm at the mercy of this program, folks. All right. All right, here we go on the Apple Rooski. We are in a narrow state, position 2. You got room down to 255.50 and 253. Those are your two bottom of levels of support, okay? Back over 260.20, you have room up to 262 and 264. HYMC. He really wants that one, Alex. All right, let's see what we got. Bump, 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 bump. HYMC, the state is wide. Forget about anything to the upside. You are going nowhere, my brother, to the upside. Let's see what we got to the downside. Wide state. Alex, I just taught you something today. I just saved your account, Alex. I just saved his account. You're welcome, my Alex. You're welcome. Okay. Here's what we got on HYMC. Back under 53.97. You have room back down to 52 and $51. Under $51 with a retest, you have room down to $44. You do have room, Alex, up to $59 and $60, but I wouldn't do it. Not in a wide state. A query. Hold on, everybody. We got one. Yes. A query where? Woo! He says, Voss, can you invest in wildlife? And the answer is this. Are we ready? I invested in wildlife, a query. And I have it upstairs. Listen. Hold on. Listen, a query. Listen. You listening? Okay. Leroy, you want some steak? Wildlife. I got a pet lion. I bet you didn't know that, Aquari. Huh? I got a pet lion. And I got approved for it. How do you like that? Silver. We invested in wildlife. Good. That's a good question. Just waiting here on silver, everybody. Just waiting for the MAs to load on TradingView. While we're waiting for TradingView to load, how you all doing? Are we doing good? Carrie, holy hell! Carrie with the heartbeat! Carrie! Rachel T, where the hell have you been? Thank you, Carrie and Rachel T. All right, let's see what we got. We are in a neutral state. We are in position 2 to the upside on a silver. Don't use TradingView today. If you trade on it, pick something else, please. Don't use this dumpster fire. All right. It is going to crash on you at the open. I can almost guarantee it. All right, we are at 159,000 taps. Let's go. Let's go. Carrie with the donut. Carrie. All right. TradingView doesn't want to work. Carrie, Rachel T. Thank you. Good to see you again, Carrie. Love you, man. Hope all is well. Hope all is well, honey pie. Kay Braden, Paolo, Michelle, Michael Hart, Adorable Dad, Merrill, oh wow, the Millar, Jay Gilbert, Striker, Carlos, Kurt, the Burritos, Dadbod, Rachel, Sierra, Michelle, Pop, Life Wonders, Christopher, Jules, Papa Yoda, Shelley Strayer, Zed Method, Rachel T, Marcus, Merrill, Candy, Jonathan Hall, Mr. Charles, Susanna Pena, Stevie B, Jonathan, Adorable, Stevie B, Suzette, Blake, Balaki, what's up, baby? Hank, Czech Republic, Tybaz, we got a Balaki in here, Mr. Dave, Rachel, Sierra, Yulina, Hector, Mike S. Whoa, baby. Powder. C. Carrot. The Burritos. Mr. Boyle. Andrew the Believer. User. Thank you. Patron. Christopher. Thank you, everybody, for all the donations today. Much love to you guys. You guys came with fire today. Rev, thank you so much, my Rev. Thank you. I love you all very much. Thank you. For all the new VIPers, we'll get you all tagged up today. You got to start learning how to do this, everybody. I don't want you to lose anymore, okay? Let me train you, and you're going to know how to do this. Make the world a better place. Give somebody a hug today. You don't know what they're going through, okay? VIP, we'll see you in a chat in 1 minute. Have a great day, everybody. Love you guys. Good job, Brito. Can't wait for you to join the family.